Every time I'm out on a trip, I tell myself, okay, when I get home this time, I'm gonna make a checklist of everything I need to bring. And then I get home, I unpack the car, blah, 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 video footage to review. I never get around to making the checklist. Well, today, I think I've got everything, almost everything, but I forgot my tripod. That makes it really difficult to film. Little fire ring right there. Little creek running right here. Alright, camp is basically set up. I went ahead and deployed both awnings. The sun's already disappeared behind that ridge over there. I need to go find some firewood before it gets any darker. I guess it makes more sense to cut this up at the campsite and not over where I found it. Well, the Dewalt 20 volt made short work of that tree. Super stoked to try my new Claymore clip-on bill light. Alright, camp set up, fire's going. Time to relax for a little bit. It's so cold that the frozen food inside my crappy cooler that I packed this morning is still 100% frozen solid. Well, it's not going to snow or rain, and I certainly don't need any shade. Why are the awnings up? Well, I tell you what, you step out here and then you step under the awning, it feels like 5 degrees warmer. It's probably not, but somehow it removes some little drafty edge or edgy draft, and it's much more comfortable. Yeah, so I gotta stand here in my kitchen, a ways away from the fire, and cook. Being underneath that awning, boy, it just feels just a little bit cozier. And when it's 25 degrees outside, well, every little bit helps. Stagg chili, yo. You can tell me that's not the way to have chili when you're camping, but I think it is.
Morning. Well, I slept super well. It's like 7:45. It's like the latest I've ever slept on a camping night. I was super warm and cozy in this sleeping bag. I don't normally mess with a morning fire when I'm by myself, but it's so cold that I can't do anything for a few minutes without my fingers just getting painfully cold. So just a little fire to warm up my fingers now and then. So it's the end of 2019, and time to start looking forward to 2020. It's been quite a year. When I started the year, at the start of 2019, I had a few hundred subscribers, and somehow I finished this year with almost 10,000, and that just blows me away. So I really have to thank you all for that. It's really been an amazing year. I have discovered this joy of making videos that I never knew that I had any interest in doing. So, what do we have to look forward to in 2020? Well, first of all, lots more adventures all across Oregon, spanning the various ecosystems and terrains. And hopefully some longer expeditions as well. I'll also be working on a long list of practical videos on topics that are often requested, which hopefully you'll find useful and interesting. I'll certainly also be doing some product reviews, but I'm going to really focus on looking at gear that's relevant to what you like to do and what I like to do, being out here exploring the wilderness. I'm also hoping to make some changes to the Forester and my camping setup this year. As you've already noticed, my off-road lighting is in the process of evolving. I'm also looking to make some improvements to the suspension and, if all goes well, a few other upgrades. I'm planning to rework my approach to my food and cooking setup, and I'm kicking around some possible ways to improve my sleeping quarters and make the interior generally more comfortable. Anyway, that's sort of what I had in mind for the upcoming year, but you tell me, what would you like to see more of? What would you find to be helpful? What would you find to be entertaining? Let me know in the comments below. I do truly appreciate your ideas and constructive feedback. Well, it's work, and I'm putting a lot of hours into it. It's work that I'm really enjoying, and I would love to have it be more of my actual work life rather than crammed into evenings and weekends. This isn't my most successful fire in the world. All right, camp is all packed up. Ready to hit the road. Just one last thing to do. 5 minutes to leave it better than you found it. This campsite was pretty clean, but someone left a bunch of shotgun shells over here, so I'm gonna pick them up. Didn't even take 5 minutes. Ooh, might be time to start thinking about a new battery for this car. Well, this is what adventure's all about. Making breakfast in the parking lot of Best Buy, where I also got a Starbucks. Because I gotta try and find a tripod. Largely made with